Are you living a defeated life? It's because your defeated mindset. What's up, conquerors? If you're living a defeated life, it's because you have a defeated mindset. So I got up in the morning, I hit my spiritual life workout. This is what I do. I get up, I read my Bible, I pray, I journal, I read things to fill my soul and spirit, and then I go get my workout. So I came back from my workout and I'm eating my breakfast, my first meal, and my son starts showing me a bunch of these pictures, just randomly. And they happen to be pictures of the last time I was out here in Big Bear, where I'm filming this from, and when I was with my family in Big Bear. And man, I could not believe, honestly, how unhealthy I looked. I mean, I'm on this swing. I already look a little questionable on the swing. And then my stomach is just bloated. And I'm probably about 240 pounds. And I think back to that moment because now I'm 205. I've been working out just consistently on a macro-based nutrient diet. I feel great. I've got so much energy. And I just think about where my mind was back then. I was defeated. I was discouraged. I was depressed. And honestly, men, I was slowly dying spiritually. I wasn't becoming that father that I knew I should be. I wasn't proud of myself. I wasn't giving the best to my wife because I wasn't even giving the best to myself. How could you give the best to your family when you're not giving the best to yourself? When you look in the mirror and you are not happy about the man that you see staring right back at you, guys, I had this defeated mindset, and that was allowing me to fail. Fail in taking risks in business, fail as a pastor of a church, which I lead pastor a church in Ventura, not giving the best to my flock. Guys, having that defeated mindset, believing that you are limiting yourself, not believing in who you are as a human being. As you know, I like to tell my sons this. I tell my sons, inside of every man are two cats. Two cats. The first is a pussy cat. And I like to pause after I say pussy. It's a pussy cat. This pussy cat is shy. He's afraid. He takes the easy route. He waits to get fed. It's a pussy cat. Let's be honest, man. Pussy cats are pussy cats. But the other cat inside of a man is a lion. And it reminds me of this YouTube video that I saw. All these wildebeests in Africa, there's just this herd of wildebeests just rushing through. And there's a bunch of these lionesses, and they're hesitant. They're waiting. They're unsure of themselves because they're hungry. They got to feed their kids, but their cubs. But it's too much for them. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this male lion with this beautiful mane and this just aggression just jumps right in the middle of this herd of wildebeest, grabs a wildebeest by the neck, pulls it out, and obviously feeds his family. Guys, when you don't have a strong mindset, you're just that unsure pussycat. You're just you're unsure of yourself. You're taking the easy way out. And we do this as men. We take the easy way out. Who likes to feel uncomfortable? No one. But guys, the way to have the strong mindset is you gotta kill that pussycat inside of you. It's called the coward, right? And I want to remind you of a scripture, Romans 12:1-2. I'm going to recite this scripture. You ready? It says, "Therefore I urge you, brothers, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God." And then Paul says this. This is your spiritual act of worship. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Guys, a light bulb. I've known this scripture, by the way, since I was 17 years old. In fact, it was the very first scripture that I memorized as a teenager when I found Christ, when I started walking with Jesus. Romans 12:1-2. But what good is reciting scriptures if you're not going to actually implement what you read, right? You can talk all you want about being a great dad. You can talk all you want about being an awesome business person and wanting this or wanting that. You can talk all you want about being a great husband. But what it really comes down to is actually taking the action to become those things. See, I had a defeated mindset and I ballooned up to 240 pounds because I stopped believing in who I was and who I was created to be. Just like I shared in that scripture, guys, there's a spiritual act of worship, right? And it's taking care of your body. Guys, we get so careless and we neglect the very thing that's our spiritual act of worship. Guys, working out in the gym. I love what Andy Elliott says. He goes, you want to change your life? Go to the gym 1 hour a week, 5 days a week, whatever he says, and go dark and go crazy in the gym and feel the pain and feel the discomfort and walk out a man because you just accomplished something you didn't want to do. You just conquered yourself. Guys, when you have a defeated mindset, you don't even want to go to the gym. The very thought of going to the gym is crazy. But when you have that conqueror's mindset, that strong mentality, that mindset that nothing is going to stop you. No person's going to stop you. Your family, your kids, the haters. I get some hate. There's some people coming after me and I'm okay with that. Because I want to be like guys who had that intensity, who got the job done. Guys like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, right? On an athletic level, these guys were just killers. And a number of people, a guy named Chad Wright, a Navy SEAL, an ultra marathon runner. Guys, the hardest thing in the world is to become an ultra marathon runner, where you're running hundreds of miles out in the backwoods. That's crazy. These guys are mentally tough. Here's the deal. If you are not living an exciting, adventurous, conquering life, it's because you have a defeated mindset, just like I did. And I hated myself. I hated who I saw in the mirror. And my wife probably wouldn't tell you this, but I know she didn't like the man I was. And my kids didn't like the man I was. And I did something about it. Here's the beauty, is you don't have to live with a defeated mindset. Brother, you can change today. I have what's called the Conqueror Spirit Transformation Experience, where you can literally go from a defeated mindset to having a conqueror's mindset, where nothing's going to stop you, where you're going to start to have that body that you've always wanted, that you never thought was possible. We're going to shed the fat. We're going to burn that fat. We're going to build that muscle. We're going to build the confidence. We're going to change your mindset, but you have to be willing to take the actions. And that's what it takes, guys. You can't think about it. You can't believe it. You can't wonder about it. You have to take action. See, this is what people who are conquering do, is they take actions. They kill that coward every single day. And that's what the Conqueror Spirit Transformation Experience is going to do for you. It's the battle plan. Guys, I lay it all out for you. I take all the guesswork out when it comes to food and workouts, nutrition and spiritual life. And all you have to do is do the work, is take action. Guys, it's possible. So if you're living that defeated mentality, that defeated mindset, that's going to lead to a defeated life. Don't go there anymore. DM, reach out, because you know what? You may not see it, but I know it's in there. You're a lion. Brother, you are a conqueror waiting to conquer. DM, reach out.